There's a saying that time heals all wounds. However, a large research study correlating childhood traumas to adult health problems makes it clear that time does not heal some of the adverse experiences found so commonly in the childhood of a large number of middle-aged, middle-class Americans.
There was always this nervous tension inside of me and just thought it was normal. I felt like, oh my gosh, I would just get overwhelmed.
The research has revealed that there's a powerful relationship between our emotional experiences as children and our physical and mental health as adults.
I was misdiagnosed at the hospital and they told me nothing was wrong with me. Being diagnosed along the way and not trusting doctors, it's happened twice, added to my anxiety.
The study documents the conversion of traumatic emotional experiences in childhood into organic diseases later in life. The study makes it clear one does not just get over some things, not even in 50 years. We've now arrived at a time when technology and consciousness share a common ground. We can now improve human life in ways we never before thought possible. Tom Stone, founder of Great Life Technologies, has been pioneering the field of human software engineering for 15 years.
So there's two factors.
Human software engineering views the body and everything in it as composed of patterns of energy.
I started to do some research to see what would be the best, most efficient way of being able to identify and resolve the deep inner barriers that people tend to have in their lives, the things that keep them stuck in old patterns where it just feels like it's difficult or impossible to change.
With computers, the software controls the hardware and the output. With humans, it's the same. Our inner human software, comprised of thoughts, emotions, intentions, and conditioning, determine what we do, our output. When our output isn't what we want, such as poor health and sickness, human software engineering, or HSE, looks to find the bugs in our inner human software that are sabotaging the desired output. For most people, one of the worst inner human software viruses is anxiety.
I didn't want to get out of bed. I really had a hard time getting myself to function, to leave the house.
Lost productivity due to anxiety costs an estimated $300 billion a year in the USA alone.
I'd get in the grip of the emotion and not be able to move forward in my business or in my relationships.
HSE has found that most anxiety and related health conditions are present because of two reasons: incomplete traumatic experiences from the past and projections of possible negative outcomes onto the future. These are like bugs in our inner human software operating system.
I've been biting my nails since I was a kid. I've never been able to stop. I don't go to events. I don't go to parties. I've been on medication most of my life up until about 6 months ago.
Great Life Technologies, or GLT, has developed proprietary techniques to debug and upgrade people's inner human software to help resolve these problems quickly and effectively.
This is kind of like taking your emotional operating system and upgrading it from 3 years old to however old you are now.
And we did a session just for that. It was like a 5-minute session, and I haven't bit my nails. Yeah, it's weird to see them growing. It can't be that easy. I just felt like 16 years in therapy.
We can now solve problems that previously have been difficult or impossible to solve, and now it's as easy as dragging a file to the recycle bin or running antivirus software.
GLT is also training a core of human software engineers to implement these protocols. HSE sees health issues as existing on 4 primary levels. Biomechanical and biochemical therapies only treat the symptoms. HSE uses biophysics and bioawareness to debug the viruses in our deeper inner human software. The development of HSE is contributing new solutions to problems at the bioawareness and the bioenergetic levels of life. The HSE awareness techniques do not require regulatory approval. This is making it possible to expand the business with new programs for personal development and for reducing problems of anxiety and PTSD, while GLT concurrently conducts research and seeks regulatory approval for the Wavemaker Pro. Natural scientists know that the universe operates on the law of least effort. When we learn to align ourselves with this law, life becomes easier and less stressful by going with the flow. Another application of HSE is reducing the energy patterns associated with addiction to nicotine and other substances. Great Life Technologies has developed a new technology for doing this called the WaveMaker Pro. The company is working towards obtaining regulatory clearance for this application. HSE has discovered that by inverting the energy pattern of the nicotine and sending it to the body, it can significantly reduce withdrawal symptoms. GLT has the potential to usher in a whole new era in healthcare through future HSE applications. GLT has discovered techniques that appear to reduce the negative side effects of chemotherapy, allergic reactions, and one of the major underlying causes of ADD and ADHD. Although these applications are not included in GLT's financial projections, future research is anticipated to substantiate them and support regulatory clearance before introducing them to the market.
From the first time that we came to participate in this study, we noticed a change, and I immediately thought, well, he's been debugged. Since then, since the last time we were here, people continue to tell us that Chris is making great progress in the social area. He's socializing, he's out in the playground, and I really feel that he has been debugged. It's been a very noticeable difference.
Tom Stone's company is seeing positive results, and GLT seeks to conduct double-blind studies to quantify these breakthroughs. New technologies like the WaveMaker Pro and the HSE awareness techniques now make it possible to reduce problems. HSE makes them as easy to change as dragging files to the recycle bin or running antivirus software. Tom Stone has been successfully managing GLT as a profitable venture for nearly a decade. GLT has the potential to revolutionize healthcare through human software engineering and its proprietary technologies. The markets that GLT will be servicing have combined estimated revenues of $10 billion per year. Management desires to accelerate growth to gain new customers by quantifying and validating HSE applications through scientific studies. Anxiety is the largest mental health problem in the world. HMO research indicates that members with anxiety cost them $2,000 more per year to care for than members without anxiety. GLT believes that it can help HMOs to lower their costs and provide more effective relief from this pervasive problem. In addition, many Iraq war veterans are returning with debilitating post-traumatic stress disorder, also called combat and operational stress. Using the HSE awareness techniques, GLT offers less costly and more effective solutions to this urgent problem.
We can only barely imagine a world with people who've had their inner human software operating system massively upgraded.
Effortless, incredibly beautiful, and my life is so much more simpler.
It allows you to get your head in alignment with what's in your heart.
People who can be present to intense emotional experiences without resorting to trying to drown them in alcohol or drugs. Human software engineering will be as big or bigger a field than computer software engineering because the debugging and upgrading of our inner human software, I mean, what could be more precious?
So come and participate in the success of this groundbreaking technology company. Get involved and assist in bringing this project to fruition.